So this is the sequence of donning and doffing of personal protective equipment. So the personal protective equipment consists of four things: gown, mask or respirator, goggles or face shield, and gloves. So gown, how it should be worn. On one side, this is the diagrammatically it is shown, and here it is written that fully cover torso from neck to knee, arms to end of wrist, and wrap around the back. Fasten in back and neck and waist. About the mask or respirator, secure ties or elastic band at middle of the head and neck. Fit flexible band to nose bridge, because here at the nose there is a flexible band, so we can fix it. Fit snug to face and below chin. Fit check respirator. For example, how we will come to know that this respirator is okay? If we blow in this respirator, in the personal protective equipment, the air should not come out from the side. If the air is coming from the side, it is not properly fit. So again, we should properly check it and fit it. Regarding the goggles or face shield, place over face and eyes and adjust to fit. As far as the gloves are concerned, extend to cover waist of isolation gown. Till this place the isolation gown, and then we should cover the isolation gown. Over the isolation gown that there is, we should cover with the gloves, and gloves should be wear on both hands. So next is how we should remove it. We should understand how to remove. There is a proper way of removing this personal protective equipment. For example, the gloves, outside of the gloves is contaminated. Grasp outside of glove with opposite gloved hand. Peel off. Hold removed glove in glove hand. Slide fingers of ungloved hand under remaining glove at wrist. Peel off over the first glove. Discard gloves in the waste container, because we will be not using again these gloves because they are contaminated. As far as goggles or face shield is concerned, outside of the goggles, the face shield is also contaminated. To remove, handle by head, band or earpieces. Place in designated receptacles for reprocessing if it is reprocessed, or in waste container. We should throw it in the waste container. Then gown, front and sleeves are again contaminated. Unfastened tie, pull away from neck and shoulder, touching inside of gown only, not outside, because outside is contaminated. Turn gown inside out, because from outside it is contaminated. We should touch from inside. Fold or roll into a bundle and discard into the trash can. Then the mask or respirator. Front of the mask or respirator is contaminated. Do not touch. Grasp bottom, then tap ties or elastics and remove. Discard and waste container. So this is, with practice we can know that how to wear this PPE and how to remove it in a proper way, so that we should be protected while handling the COVID-19 confirmed cases. The other thing about healthcare workers is hand hygiene. Perform hand hygiene frequently with an alcohol-based hand rub if your hands are not visibly dirty, or with soap and water if hands are dirty. Then respiratory hygiene, adopt precautions while coughing and sneezing. So everyone in the triage area is important. So cleaners will also be there. So cleaners in triage, waiting area and an examination area should wear gown, heavy duty gloves, medical mask, eye protection, boots and closed work shoes. About those health workers who fall sick, what are the indications for them? What should they do? Healthcare workers who develop respiratory symptoms, for example, cough, shortness of breath, should stay at home and not perform triage or any other studies at the healthcare facility. Cleaning and disinfection. This is regarding the whole area of the triage. Ensure that environmental cleaning and disinfection procedures are followed consistently and correctly. Thank you so much, and I hope this presentation of mine will be of some benefit. And I'm wearing this headphone along with this mic. So I want to just a minute. I want to narrate about this thing. I went to Bazaar today, and there were some young boys were sitting in that shop. And I told them that I need a mic and something because I have to present about this COVID-19 here, and so many people will be listening to it. I was not understanding the Arabic because they were Saudis, but the thing which impressed me literally and which motivated me further. So they told me, one of them said that this is the price of this thing. But he is talking today about COVID-19. So giving very discounted rate. So he gave me this thing on very discounted rate. That's the reason, whether it looked good or bad. So I'm wearing it because of their love. And their concern about this COVID-19, that how they respect nowadays the doctors, and who people are involved in educating other people, are trying to prevent the spread and treating the patient. I am thankful to those people as well. Out of my, just my personal feeling, I expressed my feeling over here. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Ashraf, and for this presentation. And thank you very much also for sharing this information. Actually, all the people here in Saudi Arabia, all the Muslim peoples, actually, they are helping each other as what our government is doing right now for treating all the patients, Saudi, non-Saudi, who's legally here in Saudi Arabia or illegally. This is, that once we graduated from medical schools, that we swear that we will treat all people, treating even the enemy, and everyone. So the sick people should be treated, should be received the right treatment, actually, whoever they are. And thank you very much. And this is not strange for our people and in Saudi Arabia. Healthcare workers are the safety valve for the community. They should take a good care of themselves first before others. For the benefit of all patients. So for the benefit also of the patient, they should take care of themselves. So Dr. Saad Al-Saab, he is assistant or professor of medicine, will talk about how preventing the infection from spread in the hospital. So I would like to welcome Dr. Saad and to give us a talk about the infection control and how to protect ourselves as a doctor in the hospital. And after that, it will be prevented the infection from spreading in the hospital and in the community.